to another video on the JJ Think Tank. Yes. In this one we will be reviewing my recent tweets in the context of the emerging political situation between Poland, Ukraine, and the wider context, Russia, England, UK, and America, I guess, Germany. And it's interesting. I love observing these political exchanges on Twitter. I mean, obviously I don't get sucked in too much because this is not good, but it's important, yes, because you start to notice which countries are your friends, yes, in the international arena, and which ones are not, yes. And what I've noticed is whenever Poland starts to assert perhaps its position, suddenly this is wrong, yes? Suddenly, no, you can't do this, no. So I'm saying this because recently Nawrocki, yes, he stripped the Zelensky, the cocaine addict, yes, the man who has destroyed the Ukrainian nation, let's be honest. An evil man destroys his own nation in order to rule over the ashes, yes? This is what Sun Tzu said. An evil man burns down his own nation in order to rule over the ashes. I mean, Ukraine is a criminal state. It's just completely run over by oligarchs, etc. And all these Ukrainians, all these Anglos as well, these Anglos getting involved, English scumbag, ginger English scumbag Johnny Ascola, I think he's English, blocked me because I pointed it out. I mean, this Romanian guy is correct. I'll follow him on Twitter. I like this guy, but yeah, this stupid ginger English scumbag. I've noticed this, that whenever Poland starts to assert its position, yes, its national interest, then this is wrong. Suddenly, no, Poland is not allowed to do this. Well, I'm sorry, but we don't care. Our country comes first. We decide what to do. Yes, we decide on our history. We decide what is important. We decide which alliances we want to form. Not the West, okay? You don't decide for us. You have to understand this. And let's go to Johnny Ascola, yes, he blocked me on Twitter. Finnish, right, he's from Finland, yes. I thought he was an English scumbag. Because he looks a bit English. But he's Finnish, yeah, so he blocked me for pointing out the fact that it's not really about Ukraine, about the relationship with Ukraine. It's about history. It's about recognizing the fact that the Bandera, Suhevich, all these people, Ukrainians, these heroes apparently, they were genocidal maniacs. They were psychopaths. They were genocidal maniacs, psychopaths who just killed, destroyed, raped, murdered Polish women and children. I mean, come on. And Nawrocki, he stripped the Nazi-worshipping Kiev degenerate. Yes, Dmitry Medvedev is right here, because I mean, some of the Ukrainian army, yes, they still have Bandera as their kind of hero, as an icon, yes, on their army or something, yes. So it's a joke. It really is a joke. I mean, this is what I find annoying about all these Western commentators. They don't really understand the issues. They're just meddling in our affairs, but you don't really understand the issue, really, do you? You don't speak the languages. You only probably speak English half the time. You know, half of these commentators. This guy also blocked me, Scottish, Ewan McDonald. Foolish, irrelevant, nonsensical comment. Mute. It's not irrelevant, mate. It's not hatred of Ukraine. It's simply recognizing historical facts. UPA is a Ukrainian fascist army, whatever. I don't know the name in English. Yes, but I murdered Poles and Jews. And so I said, can you get this into your thick English skull here, sir? They're always quick to label other countries fascist, but the West is fascist. The West is the fascist one. It's just projection. I guess he works for BBC. Of course he's going to have these views. BBC, local radio correspondent. Very biased against fascist, authoritarian regimes, democracy, rule of law. Okay, democracy, rule of law. Yes, when it serves Western interests. Yes, when it serves Western capital. Yes, then you are. Because you work for the BBC, you want money. Look at this guy. Look at this ugly guy. Look at his goggly eyes, mate. You're ugly, mate. You're a liar and you're ugly. You're not a freelance journalist. You work for the BBC. You have a conflict of interest. So stop lying. So here's a Scottish scumbag. Okay, if you block me, I don't care if you block me, mate. Scottish, alright. Little Scotland. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people are agreeing with me. Look, 31. So 31 likes. It's not hatred of Ukraine, it's simply recognizing historical facts. UPA murdered Poles and Jews. Can you not get this into your thick English skull? Finnish skull, yes? So I was wrong there. Yeah, I was wrong there. I really don't understand it. What's wrong with what Nawrocki done? What is wrong? I don't really understand. I don't understand this. So I'll follow this guy. I think in general Poland needs to establish relations with Russia because Russia is emerging as a major power. All these lies about Russia collapsing, etc. It's all lies. I mean, these commentators, yes, I've been saying this for years. Nothing of the sort has happened. Russia is still existing as an empire, as a country. I think this won't change. Russia has advanced weaponry, nuclear weapons, etc. Oreshnik, all these other weapons. And it's in Poland's interest to have normalized relations with Russia, yes, normalized. So I thought it was important to share, yes. Here, Ukraine is winning. So that's what the Western media says all the time, yes. But these are the facts in Ukraine, and you need to choose your reality. This is he's correct here. 20% of territory under Russia. Ukrainian population fell from 45 million to 25. Forced conscription. 2 million men dead, missing. Ukrainian economy, non-existent. Drowning in debt. Hoping Russia pays reparations, it won't. Average age, 47. Young ones sadly dying. Look, Ukrainians, you need to blame your own government. Stop blaming Poland. Stop shifting the issue onto Poland. Stop shifting the issue onto Nawrocki. You need to confront your past. Bandera was a genocidal maniac. Bandera was a genocidal psychopath, yes. You need to change your historical narrative. You need to target your own oligarchs. You need to target Zelensky. These are your enemies, not Poland, okay? You need to confront the UK, the British establishment. Yes, you need to confront this establishment because this establishment has destroyed your country. Boris Johnson, all of these people, yes. Not Poland, yes. I mean, Poland has helped you so much. Poland has helped Ukraine so much in this war, really. I mean, I was never in favour of this war. Ukraine had an opportunity to become a bridge between East and West, but it decided not to do this, and now we can see the consequences, yes. So, I know I'm right. I mean, I know more about these issues than all these commentators. Look, I know I'm right, okay? No one will convince me otherwise. Look, I understand Russia's not a perfect country, but in the context of this issue, there's so many lies, yes, promoted in the Western media, etc. It's shocking, really. It's shocking. So Tristan Tay, he's an Englishman, well, half English, and I like him overall. I think he's got more brains here. He's got some brains, and he notices this bias against Russia. Yes, I mean this whole Western establishment is so corrupt, and it just something needs to change finally. Yes. Syrian girl, she's good as well. She's a geopolitical analyst. I've been following her for a while. I mean, she's been on the Alex Jones show a number of times. I remember. So this guy is an idiot. He's a stupid American. He's promoting this war against Russia, constant escalation. I mean, there's something wrong with these people. Like, what's wrong with them? Why do they want war? Why do they want all this war? Canadian PM Carney, he's another evil guy. He's pushing this war. Ukraine will win. Ukraine will win. No, they're deluded. These Westerners, they're just pushing all this chaos and destruction. Oh, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with these people? You know? Look, Ukrainians, you need to finally confront your past. Yes, you need to confront what you did. You need to accept that Bandera and all these people associated with him, they enacted genocide and ethnic cleansing on Poles in eastern Poland. You worship genocidal psychopaths like Bandera and Suchewicz. All these other Ukrainian heroes. It's crazy, man. And still, all the dead children, all the dead women, all the men that were killed by these genocidal psychopaths, they still haven't been properly buried. Volhynia, you can search it up. You can find out all of this information. Volhynia, what happened in Volhynia, you'll discover for yourself what happens. You know. So Ukrainians. The enemy is Zelensky. The enemies are the oligarchs. The enemy is the British establishment, the London establishment, the establishment in London. These are your enemies, not Poland, yes? These are your enemies, yes? Zelensky is your enemy, okay? Not Poland, yes? Not Ruski, not the Ruskis. Not the Ruskis. UK. London. Zelensky. The oligarchs. You need to confront your past. You need to accept this historical event that you were genocidal maniacs. Yes, you need to accept this. Poland never acted in this way. No. Poland, I don't think Poland has never committed genocide. Never. Poland as a nation has never systematically enacted genocide. Never. Poland is a great nation from the ethical and moral perspective, definitely, 100%. Poland has also made a lot of massive contributions to science, etc. But obviously, this gets overlooked, yes, because Poland gets disrespected by many Western commentators. But that's besides the point, yes. Here we're talking about Zelensky, we're talking about Bandera, etc. Yes. So yes, this was on my mind. I wanted to share this. Let's see what John Cleese has to say. Maybe let's see what what's he saying about this. Russia. I mean, look, NATO has been instigating all of these wars, not Russia. NATO is constantly trying to undermine Russia and other powers. Yes. Again, John Cleese, deluded guy. Muslims. I mean, here I agree with John Cleese. We don't want too many Muslims, yes, in the West. I mean, I agree here. Yes, here I agree. So you know, obviously, sometimes I agree with John Cleese, sometimes I don't. Yes, I think he's got Russophobia, irrational Russophobia. I think, unfortunately. But anyway, yes, that's the end of the video. I don't want to talk more about this. This was on my mind. I needed to get this off my chest. Because a lot of these people in the West, they don't really know what's going on. They don't understand history. They don't speak the languages. They're always messing around in other countries and kind of defining them, trying to define their history, etc. Trying to shape their sovereignty, trying to have an influence on their sovereignty, etc. Just please, this is our region. Yes, this is our landmass. We as Poles, Hungarians, Czechs. Even Ukrainians, yes, there are many Ukrainians who will probably agree with me, etc. We want to decide for ourselves the future, yes? obviously we want to cooperate, but you need to also respect our boundaries, yes? It's about respect, yes? Respect. So that's all for this one. I wonder if anyone watches. I wonder if you agree, if you don't agree, if anyone watches this. My tweet is getting more and more likes. 36 now. A lot of people agree. So yes, that's the end of the video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening once again and tuning in to the JJ Think Tank. And if you're a new viewer, consider liking and subscribing. It will help me grow the channel and spread more vital information about politics as well. About the political, well, I've got a specific political perspective. I guess we all do. We all have differing perspectives, but look, man. I mean, sometimes these Westerners, these commentators, they don't know what they're talking about, really. They have this irrational Russophobia. It kind of blinds them. It blinds their worldview, I think, and they just need to be corrected when necessary. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Once again, thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best. Take care.